Hey guys, what's up? So today we have a sales brochure review. So this one is for the Lifeguard bus, Wayne, and it says because life comes first. And the front cover here you can see how the little squares there are in the shape of the rear windows of a Wayne. So you can see the students there. So this brochure review I'm doing a little bit differently since it's a bigger brochure. Can't really film it in a seat, so I'm going to have to film it on the ground. But we'll go ahead and get started. So on the back of the front cover, you've got the Wayne because life comes first slogan. Got a picture of some students, and then it says Lifeguard because nothing in the world carries a more precious cargo. And then you've got some text there if you'd like to pause to read it as it continues. Then you come to the second page, which is the picture of a lifeguard's rear end. So you can see this bus has 4 ways and nothing too significant. The rear door handle is actually setting down, which most Wayne rear door handles go to the side like this, or on some of the older Waynes you actually had them in the middle of the door, but that's a pretty interesting feature. You've got a plate there. I don't know where that plate would belong to, but you can see it there on the back of the bus. So moving on to the next 2 pages, you've got a large picture of a Wayne 72 passenger bus, a Ford. So you've got that slogan again that we've been seeing, but up here it says the Lifeguard, the years ahead bus that revolutionizes school bus safety. And then we've got a little paragraph there if you'd like to pause to read it. But a very nice picture of a Ford Wayne. You got the Indian head logo there, and this is a 12 window bus, so 72 passenger bus body. Very good looking bus, for sure. So on the next page, because life comes first, Lifeguard is safer outside. So right here we've got the usual Wayne body structure diagram that shows you the panels, and you have a little diagram there showing you a bus with panels that are not one piece versus a bus with panels that are one piece. Just trying to illustrate that the one piece panels are safer. Here's a picture of the actual roof construction, and then the interior paneling, which again, one piece paneling. The only thing that would not be one piece are the side panels, like where the dome lights and stuff go. And then there's the sidewall construction on both sides. So very cool little diagram to illustrate how the bus is actually put together. On the next page, because life comes first, Lifeguard is safer in between. And then we've got the Wayne Lifeguard diagram that's pointing out all the different gauges of steel that are used in the body construction. So this body construction is exactly the same kind of construction that this bus that we're on right now and 3 would have. And over here on the next page you actually have a few different views of the body construction and just how it's put together with the different gauges of steel. And then here's a picture that I've always liked. It's in one of my other sales brochures, but you can see the roof cap, and then it shows you the actual body, what it looks like, and it shows the rails coming into a topping rail for the actual body structure. And right here you got a diagram of huck bolts that would be on the bus. So the next page, because life comes first, Lifeguard windows are larger for better visibility and easier escape. You can see right there that you could pretty well get out of one of the Lifeguard windows if the bus was on its side. As shown in this picture here, you can see a student climbing up onto the side of the bus. I noticed it was a thing for manufacturers to flip a bus over and take a picture of it like that. Because I know there's a Carpenter sales brochure like this, and I believe there's also a Ward sales brochure that has a picture of a bus like that in it. Right here, real quick, you see a diagram of the escape area. So there's the lifeguard bus. You can see how much area you've got there to escape. And here's a picture showing you the window on another bus with not as much escape area for the student to climb out. And then the next page, Lifeguard's future styled interior is totally designed for passenger protection. So right here we've got that picture of the inside of a lifeguard. This is the picture you guys have probably seen before with the multicolor seating option. So that's a pretty cool picture. I know it's been in other sales brochures as well as that school bus fleet magazine I got not too long ago. Next page, we've got some seating options. So lifeguard seats are fully padded for extra comfort and protection. And then you've got a cutaway of the seat, and then there's another picture of a seat. And here are your actual seat color choices that you could get on a lifeguard bus. And then there you go, 2 pictures of seats with various aged school children on them. Over here you got the interior shot, which I'm pretty sure that picture has been in other lifeguard sales brochures I've reviewed. Here's an interior shot of a student. Got your handrail type thing there. And then there's a student sitting in the seat. And then over here, lifeguard. And then over here, lifeguard is available in a wide selection of chassis and capacities. So they've got these little buses over here to show you the different sizes you could get of the actual lifeguard bus. So it's pretty cool. The one you never see is this little guy right here. I think I've seen 1 or 2 of them like that. I'd love to get my hands on a bus that small. I think that's pretty cool. Right here you've got your low headroom and high headroom pictures. So there's your high headroom, and then your low headroom. And it also says, continuing from the title at the top, and choice of regular or high headroom models. Next page, it says lifeguard makes it much easier for the driver to prevent accidents. So there is a inside shot of a driver's area in a lifeguard bus on the road. So that's a pretty cool shot. Right here we've got the front of a lifeguard. And that windshield is actually pretty big for the time, I think. So that's a pretty cool shot of the front of the bus. It says greatest visibility, comfort, convenience. So there we've got the driver's seat. There's the entryway of a Wayne, looks like it with a Ford chassis. There's the inside view of that same area. Down here we've got the driver's area of a Wayne. Got the Indian head logo there. There's the console with the switch panel, first aid kit, all that fun stuff. And then there's another view of the console with the switch panel. You can see the steering wheel and the gauge cluster down there. Lifeguard heating, ventilating, defrosting. So right here we've got a diagram of the heating system and the air intake and all that kind of stuff. Just another picture of the fans for the heater, and then the under seat heater with your 2 different size options. Since I'm looking at one of the heaters on 45 right now, looks like they got one of the smaller heaters. Of course, this heater looks a little bit different from what's in the photo here. But yeah. And then right here you've got a little drawn diagram of where the airflow would be coming from the front of the bus where the heaters are. Lifeguard maintenance features, reduce costs, cut downtime. So right here you can see it just showing you the different features that help reduce maintenance and costs and stuff like that. A lot of these pictures have been in other sales brochures I reviewed in the past. Right there you can see the switch panel lifts out to be a little like an access panel. That's how 45's is as well. Lifeguard safety doors. So there's the entrance door. You got the door handle and your different entrance door options there. Lifeguard optional equipment. So right here you just have some optional equipment that you could get on your lifeguard bus, like a luggage rack, driver's window, door lock, mud flaps, emergency exit window, cross view mirrors, turn signals, rub rail, a fourth rub rail, underbody storage. This one's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a Wayne with a rubber wheel guard or these angled rub rail ends, so that's pretty cool. And then over here, Lifeguard anti-rust protection. So this is showing you the starting process of the actual body materials, and this shows you just some of the things that make it different from other brands of bus, and how they last longer and stuff like that. The Lifeguard Special Care Bus, so that's a wheelchair bus, obviously. Got the 2-door lift there. Looks to be a Chevy. Got 4 ways, beautiful looking bus. Over here you got pictures of wheelchairs on the bus and how they used to go into the bus. Nowadays they face forward instead of going up against the bus like that. Over here you've got some pictures demonstrating the lift in use with a student. And then there's a picture of the lift doors being closed. Over here, Lifeguard, the totally new concept in school bus design and construction, is quality produced from start to finish. So right here you get a glimpse at the Lifeguard being built, just different steps in the process. Now this picture right here has to be my favorite because you have a body being put onto a chassis. Some old Lodestars, and those are definitely good looking buses. Down here it says service you can count on. So right here you've got 2 little busettes, which I'm assuming were used for A, advertising the busette, and B, servicing fleets, because if you read up here it says Wayne Busette, so I'm assuming that they also use these to advertise the busette to districts who didn't have them, along with, you know, using them as a vehicle for technicians to go out and service buses if they needed to. Lifeguard is backed by years ahead research and development at the Wayne Testing and Design Center. So right here you've got all different types of pictures of different tests that Wayne had run on their buses at the time, which, you know, Wayne did a pretty good job of making a safe bus, I think. And I mean, I'm probably a little biased, but, you know, in my personal opinion, Wayne definitely had the best product at the time when it came to rust prevention and, you know, overall safety. Wayne buses really were built differently when you can compare them to everybody else. I mean, one-piece construction was obviously something that no one else did when it comes to the sides and the roof and all that kind of stuff. And it just made the bus safer. So that's why, I mean, I personally think Wayne's were the best product at the time. But everybody has their opinions, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much that. Just a few different pictures of the buses being tested. Now, the back cover is pretty interesting. It has a Wayne Ford on the back, which is done up pretty interestingly. You'll see here it has changeable signs and the squared visors on it, so that's pretty cool. Now the Ford, the grill on there looks a little different. Most of the time I feel like you see those painted white, and this big flat piece, I don't think you ever really see that on them. It just looks different, especially since it's all yellow. And then this bus has white accents in a lot of places where normally they would be black. It says VARSITY and yellow bumper. Definitely looks kind of New York with the way they got all those yellow parts on it. But I think this bus was probably just a demo bus. I don't really think it was probably ordered by anybody. But I could be wrong on that. So definitely a very interesting looking bus. And then up here you got Wayne Corporation with the address. And then there's the disclaimer basically saying, you know, the vehicles hold up to standards at the time, and Wayne can change whatever they want in this brochure. And, yeah. So that's pretty much it for this sales brochure review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and yeah.